It's time for
Something, Nothing, or Everything.
Oh, yeah. As you may have heard, Kevin Durant can become a free agent this summer. He could keep that option. Yeah. When asked about being recruited, though, KD denied the premise outright. Here's what he said on the Posted Up podcast with Chris Haynes. Take a listen.
It seems like the Warriors have a big recruiting thing going on this year. I know you told me, man, you don't want to go through no whole.
Man, ain't nobody can recruit me no more.
Why is that?
Because I want to dictate the environment that I want to be in. So it's just like, you can't give me the bells and whistles and be like, yeah. I'd rather see what you do on a day-to-day basis. Or like that stuff really doesn't impress me. Like arenas and doing extra just for me. Like, nah. I just want to see if you're a real person. If you're going to hold people accountable every day, are we going to all come to work and enjoy basketball every day? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting here.
This is interesting, first of all, for teams who may be giving him free agent presentations this summer. Note, do not do some fancy thing in the arena, apparently. Also, George, you're talking about a guy who is, the recruitment of Kevin Durant to the Warriors changed the NBA.
I'm saying nothing on this. Like, Kevin Durant changes.
I'm selling here,
Kevin
George.
Durant is going to probably change his mind a million times over. I've had this conversation with Ramona Shelburne on radio, and that's just who he is, right? And I don't blame him because any normal human being would feel like that. So I'm saying nothing on this. By the way, shout out to Chris Haynes' set there.
Yeah.
That's a set for a podcast.
But we got to call him out for that velvet sweatsuit P. Diddy outfit he had on. That's something. He looked like a broke rap agent. You know what I mean? Like all in the video.
We love you, Chris.
I like the set, though, Chris. I like the set.
He didn't make that set. He didn't make that set.
George did not buy my cell job.
I'm not buying it either because the last time he got recruited, I'm sorry, I don't remember bells and whistles and arenas and all that. I remember him being in the Hamptons and everyone going in there and saying, this is how we're going to win, right? Miami went with the whole, this is how you've been used, and we could use it so much better. And he said, I like that, and I'm going to take that with me to Golden State. But everyone had their chance to pitch. The Celtics, remember, went up there with Isaiah Thomas and Tom Brady and all that.
And Big Papi, right?
Big Papi,
David Ortiz.
Maybe that is a bell and whistle.
Those are some bells and whistles.
But my thing is, when he says, I want to see your day-to-day, other than being there, other than these presentations, what other way is there unless you're going to sign a month contract and then leave after? I don't understand what he's saying.
The Knicks could bring Cousin Poofy.
What do you got? Something? Can someone be with me on this being something?
Nothing.
3 for 3.
Sorry, Rach. That's not happening.
Mark, nothing?
Nothing. But we'll be in the Hamptons. You're probably right.
Go to Hawaii.
No, look.
Can we do Maui,
But
Kevin,
the fact
this year?
that he's been there twice, he was there when they first broke ground. Why does somebody come back to see how it's progressing?
Well,
To me, I'm the guy that thinks he's staying. Maybe I'm in the minority, but I think he's staying. He lives 2 miles. He's the only Warrior that lives in San Francisco.
I agree. I think that people have gone so far into being like, oh, he could leave. Now people are like, oh, he's definitely going to leave. He could stay.
He's living his best life in San Francisco. He's enjoying North Beach Restaurant, and he's going to get closer to all these tech people at the games that will be in more force now when they go to San Francisco, and he loves that industry as well.
There you go. All right, so it's something, a little bit of something.
You're right.
A little bit of something. Next up, yesterday, Ben Simmons credited with the longest made field goal of his career. Amin, nothing, everyone. That's a 21-foot jumper.
Nothing! Do it again, in the words of Stu Gatz, right? Do it again. We're talking about the scouting report because he put up a buzzer beater you had to throw it up either that or it was a shot clock violation. This is nothing. Until you can make me change my scouting report that says let him shoot, I'm not paying attention.
It could be something to his point. It could be if he does it more consistently. We've talked about their spacing issues.
Right.
That would be nice. He knocks them down in warm-ups. You see him do it in warm-ups. He needs to try to do that more in games just to make him live out there.
That's really the longest?
21.
Yeah.
21 feet.
It wasn't even a
You know
real,
what?
like,
He needs
could
to.
put it up
I think it's something because he's taking something out of the Sean Livingston, I don't shoot threes, game. Just work on that mid-range game. Get that together. And as tall as he is, it's almost like a runner.